there, this is Tammy with Tammy's Stamping Therapy. I am here with week 3 of my Stamparatus series. I'm showing you all the different ways you can use this Stampin' Up! Stamparatus, which is a stamp positioning tool. It works like the Misty or the Tim Holtz stamping platform, but it has more to it. The first week, I showed you this card. That I made using this stamp and die set. So this is a stamp and a die, and basically the technique I was teaching you with the Stamparatus is how to use a background stamp, because that's what this is. This is a really cool set because this cuts out 19 sentiments all at once. You stamp them all together and you cut them out all at once. This is just one die. And these don't come together, this is just the way I'm storing them. So this is called the Many Messages Bundle. I absolutely love this. I've cut out a ton of them, and for Alicia's birthday, she wanted 6 die cuts, so I cut that out 6 times, and that gave her 19 times 6, whatever that is, a bunch of sentiments that she could use that were all cut in different shapes. Last week I did what I called Step It Down. And I made this card, and I showed how you can keep stepping down and stamping by moving this. This comes off, and it goes down an inch at a time. And this is how I store my cards, in these sleeves in a basket or a box. When I get too many, they go in a box. So today I'm going to show you how to do multiple step stamping. I was going to say 2-step stamping, which is what it used to be called, but this has more than 2 steps, so I'm going to call it multiple step stamping. I am using a brand new suite that comes out in January. This Many Messages is available January 5th. This is available January 5th also. This is called Hydrangea Haven. This is the stamp set and the matching dies. You can see I've already messed up my thing. I got ink on there. And it has other beautiful things that come with the suite. So I'm going to show you the designer paper. You get 2 sheets of each. There's 12 sheets. They're double-sided. I've already used a sheet and a half of this one. This one's my favorite. Isn't that beautiful? So that is that side, and then this is what's on the other side. Lucky for me, I don't like the other side of this one. Usually with designer paper, there'll be 2 patterns that I love, and they're on opposite sides of the same page. And there's this one, and the opposite side of this one is this. I love this, don't care about the pink. This one is a sheet full of hydrangeas, and then this is what's the back side of it. This is an olive green. This is the other side of that purple striped. And then there's this one, not one of my favorites. The colors are pretty, but and this is the back side of it. And then there is this one, very, very pretty. I love all the colors. I love hydrangeas because they're all shades of purple. And this is the back side of this one. And then there's this one. This one's pretty, with this on the back. It's got some little dot, the 3 little dot things. This one would be very beautiful for a scrapbook page. Or for box making, because you could take this like I did with some of the boxes or some of the pattern papers last spring in the mini catalog that came out. So let me put these away. Isn't this just beautiful? I love this. Love it, love it. And I like all the colors they paired together. So this is the card I'm going to make today, and I'm going to show you how I did this. I'm going to start with the stamping. I have a 1/4 sheet of thick Whisper White cardstock. Can you see that? And I'm going to place it in here at the left margin and at the 1-inch mark. This platform is 7 by 7. Well, it's actually more than 7. It's like 7.5 by 7.5. So I'm going to put this here. And the nice thing about this is you can do multiple steps all without taking your paper off of here. So I'm going to start with my stamps. And I like to use, when I get Claremont stamps, the first thing I do, I don't think you can see it, but I add a piece of packing tape that keeps this attached, because otherwise I have a hard time finding these guys. So I'm taking this full hydrangea stamp and I'm going to place it down here, and then I'm going to pick it up with my tool, and when they're new they're kind of sticky. And it wasn't all the way clean. I'm going to turn it over. I should have cleaned it better. And it looks like it's time for a new blade in my paper cutter. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp this in black. And you probably can't see this because this is wider than my... So I'm going to... This is Memento black ink, Tuxedo black ink. Oh. And I'm going to go like this. And it didn't stamp very well, so the nice thing about this tool is... I should have taken my glass mat off of here. I apologize for the noise it's making. Is that I can keep trying until I get it right. So there we go. And then I'm going to stamp this part up here. I'm leaving the stamp on here because I'm going to show you, this is really good for making multiples of a card that's multiple step stamping. I'm going to turn this plate around. And I'm going to put this is the shadow stamp that goes with it, and these are not meant to be perfectly placed. I wish they were, because it makes me a little nuts that they're not, but just so that I can get it so it's covering most of the black. I feel like it's supposed to go like this. Yeah, that'll work. And I'm going to pick that up. Hopefully that's not going to move. And then I'm going to ink this using Highland Heather. And yes, my name is on my ink pad because I take them places and other people have the same supplies, so I want to be sure I always come back with my own. And I'm going to stamp this down. Lift that up. And the Stamparatus comes with 2 plates. I need to grab, oh, I only have one of them out. I'll grab my other. So here's my second plate. And I can put it in the top here. And the next stamp I need is my leaf stamp. I'm going to lay this on here. Pick it up. Sorry, I don't have the right stuff underneath me, so things are sliding around. I should have thought this through better. My tabletop is no longer level, so my glass mat moves, and then this is sliding around on it. So this is Old Olive ink, and I'm going to ink up this and stamp it down. Okay, and now the nice part is we're actually I'm going to show you can make how you make multiples. I'm leaving all my stamps where they are. Turn this plate back around. And ink up this. Stamp it down. lot better that time. And I want to make 4, so I am going to show you how I just keep going. Stamp that. Ink this up. And stamp this. And then I'm going to do one more set because I want to make a set of 4 cards. Well, it's actually going to be a set of 6 cards by the time I'm done because I've already done the one I showed you. And I will have the one that I'm going to make, so I'm just going to do 4 more. Once again, I didn't do that very well. This is one of the really nice things about having this stamp placement tool. You can do this with any of them, Misty or the Tim Holtz. Much better. I'm done with the black. I'm going to put it away because I don't want to get black where I don't want it. And then do my purple. And my green. Oh, I'm not done with the black. I gotta do one more. So that's that one. Gotta be careful with these magnets. They're really strong. You saw how those just snap together. They can break. They also can pinch your fingers. One more time. And this is, oh, I got the wrong ink, so I'm going to do this. How you can do this is something that is unique to the Stamparatus because the plates come out and there's 2 different plates. I think I mentioned before that many things are not unique to the Stamparatus, but just the fact that the plates come out gives you more versatility. There's that. Okay, now I'm done with the Stamparatus. Those. So I'm going to take this out, and the reason I have look at this, this is duct tape, but it's purple with owls on it. Isn't that fun? The reason I have those on there is it makes little handles. So I'm going to set this aside. And then I would take this to the Big Shot and die cut with this right here. I've already done that. So, where did I do with my... It's annoying. Okay. So I have one somewhere. I had one all set aside. And if you could see my craft desk right now, I have stuff everywhere. This is Seaside Spray. It's a pale blue, and it is one of the colors that is in this suite of products in the designer papers. So this is a 5.5. It's an 11 by 5.5 piece, 8.5 by 11, scored at 4 1/4 and cut in half. And this is 5.5 by 2 1/8, so it's half of the card. And then this ribbon, check out this ribbon. Oh, I lost my spool of ribbon. Here it is. Check this out. I don't know how well you can see this. This is amazing ribbon. So I'm going to take a piece and tie it around. This piece of ribbon is cut at 17 inches so that I can tie it around. You can use a bit less ribbon if you do this in two parts, but I really prefer to do it this way. Move this over. And because this is sheer ribbon, I don't want to put it half and half like I would if it wasn't sheer ribbon. So I'm putting it right on the edge of the designer paper. Okay, like that. And then I had already stamped and die cut one of these, so I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of it. And I need little ones. Only one little one left. And I want to put a piece on that stem, so I'm going to cut a really thin strip right here off of the edge. This is the mini dimensionals. There. I just don't want my stem hanging out by itself. And I was fighting with these this morning, and if you just take your paper piercer, see that it won't work on that one, but just poke it and pull it off, and you have to do it at an angle. If you go straight up and down, all you'll do is poke a hole, you won't pull it off. I'm going to place this on my card right there, and the die set has this one die that cuts out 9 little flowers, or it has this one die that cuts out this piece. And so I cut out this piece, and I'm just gonna like lift up the little flowers a little bit so to give it dimension. And I'm going to figure out the way that it goes on here. Okay. I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. You also could just take these little flowers and add them on there. But this does pretty much the same thing. And there are other things you can do with those little flowers. So I'm just putting glue in strategic places on the back of this. And then I'm going to line it up with this one. No, I thought I knew where it went. It was this way. Okay, I'll line it up like that. And then I could use my paper piercer to pull up some of them if I want to add some dimension. Well, should be easier than that. So there's that. And then I've used this little die here, and I stamped a little "For You" and put designer paper across the bottom of it. And I'm going to take this and put a piece of dimensional just on that side there. Oh, that's not the right side. I actually wanted it on the other side. So we'll see if it'll work. That's my husband throwing off his shoes, making noise. And then I'm going to tuck this under there like that. Isn't that fun? And then I'm taking, I had die cut a set of these little flowers for each of my cards. So I'm going to do three little dots of glue. And put one on each. And another thing in the suite is these beautiful, beautiful pearls. I don't know if you can see them. Take them out of this package. Aren't those pretty? There's pink and purple. And, well, this is kind of lavender, and this is pink, and then these are white. Very pretty. So I'm going to put the pearls in the center of these flowers. And then I'm going to put 3 down here. And I'll show you what I did on the inside of the card. I just took 3 of the little flowers. This is Misty Moonlight. Cardstock. This moving glass mat is making me crazy. Gotta figure out how to make it not move. Put something under one corner. So then again, I just did 3 little dots, only I think I did them closer together this time. And take 3 little flowers. There we go. This is a little dimensional. Sending it through the mail, you would want to protect it in some way because these will poke through the envelope, which might make it cost more than 1 stamp to mail. If you leave these off, it could definitely be mailed with just 1 stamp. So that is card number 3. This is multi-step stamping. My heater just came on. I apologize for the noise. This is multi-step stamping using the Stampin' Up! Stamparatus. And as a reminder, I'm going to be giving away a Stamparatus and case and this Stampin' Die set. Brand new Stampin' Die set, not this one. I'm keeping this one. At the end of my series, I'm doing 12 videos, and you need to be a subscriber and like all of my videos and comment on all 12 videos, and then I will choose one person who has done all of those things, and they will win this bundle. This is like a $100 bundle. So it's an awesome prize. It does not include the hydrangea stuff, the Stamparatus, this Stampin' Die, and the case for the Stamparatus. So again, here's my 3. Well, where's my 3? I was going to show you my 3 cards again, but I buried them. Here they are. Card number 1, background stamping. Card number 2, step it down. And then card number 3, multi-step stamping. So thanks for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye for now.